What started as a celebrity spat has quietly turned into something much bigger, a cultural face-off between legacy and relevance, history and the now, heritage and fandom. Seun Kuti's position, whether people like his tone or not, is rooted in something deeply personal and historical. Fela Anikulapo Kuti isn't just his father, he's a pillar of African musical identity, a political agitator, a global cultural export. For Femi, defending that legacy isn't arrogance, it's guardianship. When you grow up watching your father challenge dictators, reshape music, and pay for it with blood and exile, you don't take casual dismissal lightly. On the other hand, WizKid's fanbase represents a very different reality. Many of them were born long after Fela's battles had been fought. Their world is streaming numbers, sold-out arenas, global charts, fashion houses, and social media dominance. To them, WizKid is their African icon, present, visible, winning now. So when someone says, "No one comes close," they hear it as an attempt to downplay their hero. That's how we get to the jarring statement. WizKid we know. Who is Fela? Painful? Yes. Ignorant? Often. But also revealing. It exposes a growing generational disconnect. Not everyone has been taught African cultural history. Not everyone understands that today's global acceptance of Afrobeats was fertilized by people like Fela, who fought when there were no Grammys waiting at the end. At the same time, legacy alone doesn't automatically translate to relevance for younger audiences unless it's intentionally taught, contextualized, and kept alive. Apart from history being omitted or a misconception of ideas, is a story of musical knowledge that was ignored and disregarded. In the early 80s and even early 90s, nobody feared go near music except you were prepared learning by the notes, and understanding the rhythm to the spirit. Superstars were launched through choir or bands that were established already. Or you attend a music school. In Nigeria then, music was being researched day by day, and we had outcomes like Lagbaja, Afrocalypso, Adiwale Ayuba, Bonsui Fuji, Sershina Peters, Afro Juju. In the jazz session, there were Bright Gain, Harbert Kunle Ajayi. It was a discovery season, and whatever music was created was appreciated. The down part of those times was that people who could not keep up dropped out and unconsciously left a gap of study. Then came technology, and its acceleration, a revolution which gave success without knowledge, and boom. Another page was opened, a page and chapter to be read by a new generations, a page which had no link to the former chapters. A page where the most horrific voice could sound like Michael Jackson. Guess what? It worked. It worked so well that when the success came, it could not be defined, so they had no options but to attach the success to any available genre of music available. In this case, Afrobeat by Fela was the scapegoat. People argued about its authenticity at the beginning but lost out because truly mediocrity and fame had killed knowledge. But one can't help but wonder what correlation between the real Afrobeat has with this modern thing called music. Have you seen the lyrics or sometimes the vocal arrangement? That is what the general acceptance of mediocrity has done, and it is sad. Yes, things evolve, but never without its root. Let's take time to study what Afrobeat really is and not just reshape because we can no longer reach its potential.